it has been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. What's going on, guys? Connor Wells here. Welcome back to the channel and thank you very much for joining me for another video. If you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button and turn notification bells on, as that really does help the channel grow. And welcome back to another Q&A. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A. I'm sorry. I've had a lot going on, and speaking of going on, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who sent congratulatory messages about Vicky and I's engagement. We're over the moon. We're literally on cloud 9 right now, and your messages mean the world to us. So yeah, thank you, and all the lovely messages about the video. If you haven't watched my New York City vlog where I proposed to Vicky, you can find it in the card up there. Go check it out. That'd be great. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A, so I posted on the YouTube community feed ask me anything really, and you guys came in full force. So we're going to get into your questions. The first question comes from Nathan Woodward. Are you going to be doing any Oasis or Liam Gallagher covers on your channel? The answer to that is not right now. I'm going to start doing covers again in 2020. I sort of slipped up on the covers. I wanted to do sort of like a cover like a week, but I sort of got doing other videos, so that sort of took the covers place, if you know what I mean. But I will start doing more covers on the channel. I think my last cover was Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, so go check that out up there. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm going to start doing some covers, and maybe I'll chuck in some Liam Gallagher or Oasis covers. That'd be cool. I aim to please, and if that's what you guys want to see, then it shall be done. The next group of questions come from a channel called Louie Girl. Thank you very much for always getting involved in my videos and my live streams. You posted quite a few questions, so we're going to get into them. What got you interested in singing is your first question. Now, I started playing bass before I started playing guitar, and I started playing guitar before I started singing. A bit confusing, but yeah, basically just watching my friends and watching YouTube videos of like my favourite artists, my favourite bands up there on big stages. You know, I just thought, you know, I want to try that. So that's really what got me interested in singing, really. And then your next question was, how did you learn to sing? I don't even think I have, really. In all seriousness, I have never, hand on heart, never had a singing lesson before in my life. I'm not a trained singer at all. I can't even read music. That's how bad it is. I never had a singing lesson. I just sort of recorded myself on my phone and did open mics and just basically learnt as I went along, really. Your next question was, is being a singer a difficult job? Yes and no. One, I don't really consider singing a job. It's just like YouTube. I don't consider that a job. I go by the philosophy, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And YouTube and music is not a job for me. It's basically like a hobby I get paid to do. It can be difficult when you're trying to organise your schedules and sort of find an even balance between sort of family time and music and then YouTube. You know, it can get difficult. Also, when you're ill, being a singer is not the one. If you've got a sore throat or you're just feeling under the weather, it's quite a physical task and it can take it out of you. So yeah, that aspect can be difficult, but other than that, it's pretty easy. And your last question was, still don't get the real instrumentation thing. Is that like not electronic things, physical instruments? So when I'm doing my track breakdowns, like in my Musician Reacts To series, I often refer to sort of subjects as real instrumentation. Now that basically means there's actually real instruments on the track. You know, if it's a guitar, someone is physically sat down, mic'd up, playing guitar. Same with the drums. It's not done by like a drum pad or just tapped away on a keyboard. It's actually a real live drum kit, all mic'd up, being played live to a click track. That's what I mean by real instrumentation. Real instruments, really. Thanks very much, Louie Girl, for getting involved. Really appreciate it. Next question was from Simony Beans, and her question was, how have you slept? This is where the channel is right now. I've slept fine. Thanks. Next question was Kim BB, and I just want to say, before I get into your questions, Kim, thank you thank you very, 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 very much for the $50 super chat you posted in the live stream the other night. That was very, very generous, a lovely little wedding gift, as you said, and a big shout out to everybody who sends super chats in my live streams. It's very, very kind and generous of you. So yeah, big thank you, Kim. Now, you've posted a few questions. Now, let's get into them. Are you from Northern or Southern England? I am from Southern England. I live in a little town called Hitchin in a county called Hertfordshire, or Hertfordshire if you're posh, and I'm not, so Hertfordshire. So that's in Southern England. Is your day job a musician and or YouTuber or something else? So my day job during the day, I'm a nursery teacher, so I look after 2 to 4 year olds. That's my day job, and then after 6 o'clock I'm a musician and YouTuber. Basically I'm like superhero, day job by day and then superhero at night. I'm not a superhero, but that's sort of what it is, really. So yeah, that's my day job at the moment. I'm slowly cutting down my days at my day job because I can afford to live off of YouTube and music, basically, which is the end goal at the end of the day. Your next question was, if you could recommend one place in England for someone who has not been there before, who loves history and beautiful landscapes, where would you recommend? I know this is a proper cliche answer, but I would recommend London. I know it's quite touristy, but London is one of my favourite places in England, and I would highly recommend it. You know, there's so much to do there, there's so much history, and there's this one place that I do recommend. And there's this one place that I do recommend in London. It's a place called Hampstead Heath. Now, in Hampstead Heath, there's this massive hill called Parliament Hill. If you go to the top of that hill, you can basically see the entire skyline of London. It's absolutely incredible, breathtaking views. So I'd recommend London, really, or Hitchin, because that's where I gig a lot. So if you're thinking about coming to UK, come to Hitchin, come see me live. And then your last question, Kim, was what was your favourite part of New York City? My favourite part of New York City is a really easy one, and it's this little park like on a pier in Hoboken, as you can see on the image shown to you right now. That's where I proposed to my then girlfriend, now fiance, Vicky. It was covered in snow at the time. We could see the entire skyline of New York City. The sun was rising. It was really early in the morning, and yeah, that's my favourite part of New York City. Thanks very much, Kim, for getting involved. Lovely questions, and yeah, looking forward to some more questions on the next Q&A. Next question was from Soham Data. Soham Data. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm really, really sorry. Your question was how to start a music career. I live in India. It's hard to gain local fans because they are lean towards Bollywood pop, and I'm influenced by R&B and Britpop, and there's no market for this type of music here. What I recommend for that is basically taking advantage and using the power of the internet, of social media, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all of that. You can gain quite a large following online just by posting your covers or your own songs, just because your locality doesn't have the demographic for the music that you like, you know. Now that's okay. You can make quite a lot of following online. I have quite a few followers from Germany, and I've never even gigged in Germany before, which is really, really cool. I get more Spotify streams in Germany than I do back here in the UK, which is really, really weird. But yeah, just embrace social media and the internet. And then the last question we got time for today is by a young guitarist, a little singer-songwriter called Charlie Phillips. We connected on Instagram. He came to one of my shows and got into my DMs and said he liked it. I played one of his favourite songs. So yeah, that was really, really cool. I checked out his page. He's a really, really good ukulele player. He's working hard. He's posting Christmas covers. So I'm going to leave his Instagram page in the description below. Go give him a follow. It's always good to support young, unsigned, talented musicians. Now, Charlie's question was, what are your favourite brands of acoustic guitar? Now, you say brands, I have one favourite brand, and that, not biased at all, that favourite brand is Guild Guitars. They're the company that endorse me, they sponsor me. I own 3 of their guitars, and I fell in love with them because I was listening to Nick Drake's second album, which is called Brighter Later, and as you can see, he's posed with a guitar, and I wanted to know, what is that guitar? And I did some Googling and some research, and it was a Guild M120 or Guild M20. So I looked to see if they still make them. They do reissues now, so I bought myself a Guild M120. I kept tagging Guild in it, and they eventually decided to sponsor me, which was great. So big love to my California family over there at Guild. And I now own 3 Guild guitars, one electric, which is actually for sale, and a my main sort of live guitar, which is a Guild D120E. It's amazing, highly recommend them. They're hard to find in the UK, but there's quite a few shops in Denmark Street in London. It's basically this whole street full of musical instrument shops. It's incredible. It's like Mecca. It's like ground zero for guitars and instrumentation. So to answer your question, Charlie, Guild Guitars is my favourite guitar brand. And that is it for today's Q&A. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've done a Q&A. I can only apologise enough. I'm going to do another one next month. Maybe make it a monthly Q&A. I'm going to try, but I need you guys to get involved, and you guys have, so thank you very much for getting involved in this Q&A. It's been really cool. Some really lovely questions. If you enjoyed this video, do hit that thumbs up button and let me know what you think in the comments below. As I always say, I always reply to every comment, so yeah, don't be afraid to comment. I will reply to it. If you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button and turn notification bells on, as that really does help the channel grow. We're a small community, but a growing community of music fans all around the world, and at the end of the day, it's all about the music. Have a great day, guys, and see you soon. Peace. Into the